How we doing then, guys? So today's video is another channel update. Now I know I only did one only last week, but I thought the channel warranted another one. Let me just explain myself a little bit here. So as you know, since we started the channel, we've made a point of posting a video every day. And that's mainly because when we started it, you know, COVID had first started. Me and the boy was shielding with the missus because, like I said before, she was high risk. Um, Obviously, we didn't shield as long as she did. I mean, you know, money permitting, and obviously, Connor had to go back to school. So, you know, a lot of things have changed now because of that very fact. Connor then couldn't do videos as often because he was now at school. I'm now doing the whole lot, and I'm struggling myself because I've got to try and fit in work and weight training and various other things like, you know, doing stuff around the house, etc. And it's become a little bit of a struggle. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I've been pretty much flat out for months. So what you guys that just watch YouTube videos probably don't realise is the amount of work that goes into them. You know, you've got to come up with what you're going to do your videos about, you know, and then you've got to put in the time and effort of having a rough idea, because I don't use scripts. You can probably tell that, right? So I don't like to use a script. I like to just off the cuff, you know. So you have to have a good idea of what you're going to do your video about. So that takes some thought, you know. You've got to think of ideas, and then you've got to obviously get the time to film it. Then you've got to edit it, and before you know it, you know, the day's gone. And in between that, you're trying to do your normal family, you know, routine. And like I say, I like to weight train as well, so trying to fit that in, and then also work. You know, I pull 12-hour shifts, so you know it's been difficult. So basically, the reason I wanted to do a channel update is because we are going to slow down a little bit on the videos. Now, there are a couple of reasons for this. You know, number one is because, like I've already explained, you know, finding the time is starting to become a bit of a struggle, you know, and I'm trying to pretty much do it on my own. And, you know, like I've already explained, when it comes to editing videos, all that sort of stuff, it's very time consuming. And I do have interests outside of doing this as well. So second reason is because, you know, the world's returning back to normal, or as normal as it can be now. So, you know, there is less time for everybody, which means there's less time for you to really do as much as you did before because you're working. And then of course there's less going on YouTube in general. um a lot of what we did, other than playing the games and, you know, showing our collections and what we've picked up, we also did like a lot of VRs to people and things like that. But obviously where everybody else has all gone back to work and are doing their thing, there's less of that around as well. So of course it's harder to keep creating content on a daily basis. So we really do need to slow it down a little bit. That and the fact that I don't want to burn myself out. I've seen other people do this where they keep banging videos out and eventually they get to a point where they're fed up with it and don't want to do it anymore. And I don't want to get to that point. I'm enjoying what we're doing and I want to keep doing it. Now, this is the other thing is, you know, I want to have Connor and Kyle in the videos with me more often. Now, of course, if we're doing less videos per week, that's more likely to happen. So there's that. Because obviously this is a thing. I mean, Connor likes his football. He plays online with his friends a lot. So even if I am doing videos and he is around, he's quite often busy doing stuff with his friends. And so he should be. You know, he's a teenager. This is what he should be doing. So, so again, you know, this is why when I do videos on a daily basis, he's not always in them because he's either busy with his friends or I've been recording them while he's at school. You know, it's just, like I say, it's just been a little bit of a struggle and I just don't want to burn us out. So, and of course, the other thing is we've been picking up all this stuff, but if you're busy recording videos and editing videos, you're not getting the time to play it. And that's the thing, you know, like I want to play these games, and at the moment I'm struggling to find the time to do it because if I'm at work, then I'm at work. When I'm off from work, I'm recording videos, I'm editing them. When I'm not doing that, I'm trying to get my gym in or do the, you know, stuff that needs doing around the house, you know, being a good husband, if you like. So, yeah, it's just a case of trying to balance it. And that's what I'm trying to do here, just to find a good balance. But by no means, guys, are we disappearing. We're not. We're going to be around. We're just not going to be doing 7 videos a week, you know. We'll probably cut it down to 3 or 4 a week, you know, and see how we go with that. It's, you know, it'll just give us a little bit of breathing room. It means that I'm not going to be constantly under pressure to try and think of ideas, and obviously under pressure to try and fit things in. Because I'll be honest with you, um, end of last week, I was kind of getting at a bit of a breaking point because I was exhausted, if I'm honest. That's the best way to put it. You know, I'd come off of some like 4 12-hour shifts, and I then had to do the videos. Or first of all, I had to come up with ideas, and I, it just got to a point where I was just absolutely knackered. And the thing is, I don't know if any of you guys know. I'm sure people out there probably have gone through this themselves. I do tend to suffer with insomnia, so especially if I've got to a point where I'm too tired, you know, then I struggle to sleep, and it's like a domino effect, you know. It goes on and on and on, carries on down the line. So I'd got to a point where I was absolutely beyond knackered, exhausted, and I'm still trying to do everything, and it just come to a bit of a head, and I thought, yeah, I need to start taking care of myself a bit and slowing this down a little bit. So yeah, like I say, guys, we're not going anywhere. It's just I'm just trying to be on the cautious side because, like I say, I've seen other people who go, you know, 100 miles an hour, full on out, and then they burn out. You know, after 6 months, they can't do it anymore. They don't want to do it anymore, and I don't want to get to that point. I want to stay at the point where it's still fun. You know, because otherwise, this is the other thing. If you force the issue, then you end up doing, well, let's be honest, rubbish videos that no one wants to watch anyway. And if you're also sort of half-hearted about how you're doing the videos, why would anyone want to watch them anyway? So, you know, this is the thing, like, it's meant to be entertaining, and you're meant to enjoy it, and that's how I want to keep this. And of course, let's not forget, it's called YouTube for a reason, you know, so it's important that you are looking after you are doing what you want to do, and that you are happy in doing that. And so these are the reasons why we're just going to slow it down a little bit. Right, okay. So hopefully I haven't disappointed anyone. And like I say, don't worry, we're not going anywhere. We will still be doing videos, just not 7 a week. Right, so all there is left to say is I hope you've enjoyed the video, guys. If you have, you know, maybe think about subbing or liking, whatever. You know what you're doing. I don't have to explain it to you. And until next time, take care, stay safe. Nerdy Geezer out.